Hi everyone, I'm back again talking about rest. And why am I so particular about rest? Anyway, it is very important for us all to rest from time to time because our body is not built in such a way that we'll work non-stop without resting. As this is affecting us physically, spiritually, mentally, socially, and every areas of life. And it's causing a lot of people to fall sick, to become ill, and sometimes it does get to a point where you're unable to function anymore. However, majority of us still carry on managing ourselves until it gets to a point where we cannot function. And it would be nice for us to know that rest is part of what God did. On the seventh day, the Bible tells us that God rested. So when God created us in his image, he created us in such a way that we'll have a break. What is rest? What is rest? Rest is when you intentionally take time off your activities in order to relax so that you can gain more strength. So you do not have to wait till you're physically shattered, tired, and falling apart before you take rest. So it implies that as you're involved in your day-to-day activities, you also need to learn to take time in between to rest. A lot of us do not rest. As long as we can carry on, we just literally go on and on and on. And it does get to a point in life where the body will say, I've had enough, and it will break down. But that is what I'm trying to talk about. Do not allow yourself to get to that point where the body will say to you, I am not going on any further. It is very important for us to have rest. Rest is not sleep. Yes, a lot of us believe that once we're sleeping at night, that is it. Sometimes you're not even getting enough sleep. But if you can take time off to rest from time to time, it will help your body. It will help your body, from recoup energy so that you can continue with whatever you need to do. The hustle is real, guys. I know that. But if you're physically not able, you will not be able to do anything tangible with yourself, for yourself, and for anyone else. So it is important for us to know that to rest is to be intentional. If you're not intentional about it, you will not rest. You just carry on and carry on and carry on. And this is how some people have gotten themselves into a lot of physical problem because they have overused their body. They have not allowed the body to rest at any time. There's a reason why God created rest because we are not built up in such a way that we can carry on without resting. So please do take time off to rest. I understand that some people are working this weekend, so they will not be able to rest. But anytime you're off work, anytime you have the time, even at work, you can take a break. That is why the system created a time of break where you can have your lunch time, you can have your tea break, take time off whatever you're doing so that you can rest, especially if you're working in the office. You need to take time off, the computer so you can rest your eye. If you're working in any other organization, there are times when you can take your lunch break. Take your lunch break. Make sure you go somewhere else. Just go and relax while you have your lunch or you're having your dinner, as the case may be. It is important for us to rest. And when you're resting, make sure that you're calm. Some people are resting and they're thinking of thousands of other things that they need to do. Some people, will say they're taking a break to rest and they're doing so many other things around, running around. Yeah, it's good as ladies, women to multitask. But, we're not talking about multitasking here. I'm talking about you taking time off, just sitting down quietly somewhere and just relaxing. It helps the whole of you, the totality of your being to relax mentally, physically, spiritually. You need to relax. And it is something that you have to be intentional about because there are so many things that we want to do. The hustle is real and we want to succeed in whatever we do. And we don't even seem to have enough time. But if you don't take time out, you might end up breaking down. A lot of diseases that are being, treated in this day and age has to do with the fact that a lot of people have no rest. And when you have no rest, it can lead to a lot of other complications. If you're stressed, continuous stress is not good for your body. It doesn't help you at all. It actually is detrimental to your health because it actually helps the immune system to degenerate. So it implies that your immune system will be low because you're stressed. And the implication of that is any little things, any little disease, ordinary cough can send you on a spiral journey because your body is unable to fight such, a disease. So it is important for you to make sure that you do not get your body to that stage where your immune system is low because you're not resting, you're not sleeping well, some people are not eating well, and all this I will talk about in sequential order. But take time out to rest. It is important. Some people are so exhausted. Exhaustion is a sign of lack of rest. Some people cannot concentrate on what they need to do. They cannot concentrate at work. They're struggling. When you have lack of concentration, it implies that you're not resting. I'm not talking about sleeping. Some of us are not sleeping enough. Maybe you're sleeping 3 hours, 4 hours, and you're still not taking time to rest, especially when you're at work. Some of us are, running from one job to the other. Yes, it is important for us to make it. But do you know that if anything happens to you, life will continue? And therefore, it is important for you to understand that it is whilst you're still alive that you can run from one place to the other. And in order for you to be alive and hale and healthy, you need to rest, take a break, rest from time to time. And if you leave things undone, life continues. Nothing is going to fall apart, and you will be fine, and you'll be healthy enough to be able to do what you're supposed to do. So learn to take time off work and learn to take time off to rest.